The mirror stood like a wound in the wall, tall, warped, breathing with a pulse we couldn't hear but could all feel. The air around it buzzed with something ancient. Wrong. Alive. Timothy stood before it, muttering words I didn't understand, symbols forming in the dust beneath our feet as he circled it with salt, chalk, and flickers of silver powder.
This mirror was never meant to be used for good,
he said. His voice was steady. His hands, not so much.
It amplifies confusion, merges identities. It doesn't just take memory, it fractures the soul.
Amelia and I stood shoulder to shoulder, watching, waiting. My hands were clammy, my legs like stone.
I don't know if I'm ready,
she whispered. Neither do I replied. But I think we have to be. Timothy finished the circle and turned to us.
I can weaken the mirror,
he said.
But only those caught in its magic can end it.
End it how? I asked. He reached into his satchel and pulled out a small rune-etched hammer.
By breaking it, together.
The room darkened as if the mirror were pulling the light inward. Timothy stepped back.
It may fight back,
he warned.
It will show you things. Memories that aren't yours, lives that might have been. It will try to confuse you. You must hold on to who you are.
Amelia nodded slowly. I took a breath and stepped forward. She followed. When we stood before the mirror, it began to shimmer, its surface rippling like disturbed water. And then, it showed us. Both of us. But not how we were. How we could have been. I saw Amelia wearing my village clothes, smiling behind the forge, soot on her cheeks. I saw myself in her palace chamber, being kissed on the forehead by a queen. I saw a dozen versions of us, swapping places, losing ourselves, becoming each other until I couldn't tell which reflection was mine. Then the mirror spoke. Not in words, but in emotions. Longing, envy, guilt, identity. I felt it trying to pull me back into the confusion, to make me question everything. Who was I? What part of me was real? What did I become when I wore a crown that wasn't mine?
Don't listen,
Amelia said beside me. She gripped the hammer.
It wants to keep us confused. That's how it lives.
She handed me the handle. Together we raised it. My palms burned. The mirror shimmered again. Now it showed me something else. Me, running away. Me, giving up. Me, letting someone else carry the weight. But I knew better now. I knew who I was. Not because of what the mirror told me, but because of what I had chosen to do. We swung the hammer together. The impact shook the room. A crack bloomed across the mirror's surface, bright as lightning, loud as thunder. It screamed, not in sound, but in pressure. We hit it again and again, until it shattered. The mirror fell inward as if being swallowed by its own broken truth. The light returned. The buzzing stopped. And we stood there, surrounded by glass dust and silence. Free. Timothy stepped forward, eyes wide.
It's done,
he said. And just like that, the curse was broken. I expected to feel something dramatic. Power rushing through me, memory jolting back, some epic sense of closure. But what I felt was this: stillness, and then lightness. Like a weight I didn't even know I'd been carrying had finally slipped off my shoulders. We walked back to the main palace hall together. No one cheered, no one knew. But inside me, something had shifted forever. I had entered the palace as a girl pretending to be someone else. Now I walked it as a woman who knew exactly who she was,